Good morning, everybody. Long time no see. I thought I would just come on and do a quick video because my girl has support today, so she's away gallivanting with them. So I thought I'd take this opportunity to do a quick one. Sorry I haven't been visible. It's been a while since I've done a vlog like before our holiday. So apologies. Things have been sort of a wee bit crazy. We enjoyed our holiday, but we had to come home a wee bit early, unfortunately. I got a phone call from a family member and saying that Mum was quite ill and wasn't expected to see the weekend, so obviously we had to race home. My brother was on holiday as well, so he also had to race home, but he got home before me. So it's been a hectic and worrying time for us all. Good news is Mum is still with us. It turned out not to be as bad as what we first told. So she's doing okay. She's still in hospital, in Invergordon Hospital, and she's doing okay. So that's good news that we've still got her. So we've had lots of messages and she's had lots of visitors, and so yeah, it's been a very trialing time for the family. And it's the middle of the school holidays as well, so as you know, vlogging, doing videos is quite difficult throughout the school holidays. Weather wise, it hasn't been great, but so yesterday we had lots of rain yesterday, and today it's absolutely beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful summer's day. So we've got 2 weeks to go for the holidays, and it's actually gone in quite quick this time, even though it's been 7 weeks, but so 5 weeks down, 2 to go. They go back 2 full weeks to go, then they go back 3 weeks today they go back, so 2 weeks and a bit to go. Hope you've all been doing okay. I want to take this opportunity to thank you all for your good wishes when Mum was in hospital and things, and prayers and things like that, and I do appreciate you all. I was talking to one of my followers, and so I was explaining why I haven't been on. So her son has been watching old ones, so I had said to her to tell him I'll do a new one soon. So this is me doing a new one. So yeah, you can see it. It's actually a gorgeous, gorgeous day today. So I'm just walking the Dalmore Circular today. I'm not doing anything else because I'm strapped for time. So I don't think I've got any issues to talk about, because I have hardly been out of the house for the holidays because of the weather, and spent most of it, some of it in the hospital with Mum, and we were actually doing shifts at one point, like doing 5 or 6 hour shifts at a time with her, because she was petrified of being left alone, which was a shame, because as you know, it's not even a year yet since Dad died, so she was petrified of being alone. So that's what we were doing as a family, and but yeah, she's still alive and kicking. We said to her, you're just thrown, it's one of these people that doesn't want to give up. She's hardy, you know, and but she still had her she's had her second lot of chemo on Friday there. This is now Tuesday. So on Friday she had her second load of chemo, so fingers crossed everything goes okay with that. She seems to be coping well with it, but the doctors didn't want to give her the full dose yet because of what she's been through, so they're giving her a slightly lower dose, but she seems to be coping well with it, apart from she's had a lot of indigestion with it. But you know, right, I'm going to pause you for a minute, guys. Okay, sorry about that. Right. So yeah, it's hopefully she's continuing coping well with it. She's still in good spirits. You know, she's in good form, which is good news. Nothing really gets her down, but it's so sad to see her not moving, not, you know, she can walk with her Zimmer frame, but you know, it's Mum's always on the go. She's never sat down for long, you know, and she's in at her different clubs and stuff here, there and everywhere, so it's sad to see her just sit in the chair, and you know, but she'll get through it. We're all band together, and so that's the main thing. When you just need to stick together and keep her going, keep her spirits up, and you know, she will need a wee bit more help now. So yeah, that's what we've got to do, just to band together and work as a team for the family, and you know, but she's a tough old bird, your mum is, and folk that are local that knows my mum knows exactly what I'm talking about. That's where we just came from. I can't think of anything to talk about today. Just a shame about that kids that were killed in that shooting, that knife attack, sorry, and all the riots that are happening because of misinformation, listening to social media without getting a real story and whatever, you know what I mean. It's such a shame, and again, it's the same old thing, you know. Don't judge what you don't know, you know. Get all the information before you judge somebody, or you know, it's just riots are just mental, all because they haven't got the right information. I mean, that somebody stopped me in the high street, and this was when Mum was, well, she was out of the woods, but I was just walking the dog home, and somebody had stopped me, and he said, "Awful sorry to hear about your mum passing away." And I says, "Where did you hear that?" "Oh, the wife heard it." And that's what I'm talking about, you know. It's Chinese whispers. You know, once somebody gets a hold of information, then it turns up and down, you know, and it grows arms and legs, and so it just shows you how fast rumours spread, you know. Oh, some fly tipping going on here, look. It looks like grass cuttings. So yeah, that's how fast rumours spread if you don't get the right information. Somebody also said to me, "Oh, I heard it was a heart attack she took." you know, again, misinformation, and they've just sort of like spread it. You know, years ago, Mum was told that such and such died, an old Polynesian died, and she went and bought a sympathy card and sent it to family, and it wasn't him that died at all, it was somebody with a similar name. So now she always, if she gets hears of a death or whatever, she always waits for the death notice to come up first before she sends anything, you know. And again, it's just misinformation. What a gorgeous day it is, look at it. Look, blue sky everywhere. Look at that. It certainly lifts your spirits having the sun out and, you know, walking about in it. So I've started my weight loss journey again. I went back on 2 seconds, guys. Sorry about that. Yeah, I started my Slimming World again on Thursday, so it was no surprise that I put on weight after being in America. But you know, when I came home, I couldn't stop eating. Over in America, like in Disney, we were walking all the time. We were drinking water all the time. We were just snacking because it was so hot. It was sort of like, it was in the high, like very high 30s, like 38, 39. And at one point it got to 40. And the humidity over there is mental. Absolutely mental. So, but we had a good time. But yeah, we had a good breakfast. Then snack throughout the day. My favourite snack over there was the Disney popcorn. Oh my gosh. I've never tasted popcorn like it is. It's a mixture of salty and butter and sweet, and oh man, it was beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. So I snacked on that. Let me show you this view. I snacked on that, and then we had a proper dinner. Oh gosh, if I don't know, proper dinner at night. Look at that. Isn't that a beautiful day? So we had a proper dinner at night. So we were hardly going for, like, you know, to the bathroom, because we were sort of like, you know, all the liquid was getting, we were sweating it out basically. Right, Dennis had become again. So somebody has suggested before we left we would weigh ourselves, and then as soon as we got back we weighed ourselves again to see how much weight we put on. Neither three of us put on anything, not a thing. We were the same weight as when we came home than when we started. And then and I'm a comfort eater if I'm stressed or whatever, or you know, if I've got something emotional going on, especially sort of like once a month or something, you know. I'm a very emotional eater, comfort eater. So I couldn't stop eating since I came home. So of course that showed in the scales on Thursday there. And I've had quite a rubbish weekend of eating as well. So I was back on plan yesterday and today. So I'm hoping I haven't done too much of a damage. I think we're going to go, what time are we at? Yeah, we're going to go up this way. And so yeah, so I need to get this weight off. I need to get this, get my head sorted and things like that, and you know. And it's nice to come out and actually get walking, because I haven't really done much exercise since I came home. Because obviously the weather and you know, but once the schools go back, I can hit the gym, go back to the gym again, and go back on my long walks, because that really does help me. Food optimising alone doesn't really it's not enough for me. I need to sort of like get the exercise in. It shouldn't be like that, but that's just the way I am, you know. That's where we just came from. But yeah, that's just the way I am. But eating all my speed foods, all the fruits and vegetables, and you know, I've done a quick shop to Iceland to get some Slimming World meals, because of the summer holidays. The only time I can go and see Mum is at night, and today she's doing a home visit with the OT, so I don't know what time that'll be at. So I'm not going to go today. I usually go on a Tuesday when my girl has support, but I'll just go tonight. So it's handy to have something if I'm going to the hospital at night, you know. My girl managed to go in and see Mum in the hospital. We were able to take Mum out in a wheelchair and, you know, meet her at the door, so that was nice. That cheered Mum up a wee bit. Seeing my girl. Of course, she doesn't understand what's happening to Mum while she's in there. So, and the good thing is that when we came home early, she didn't know we had to come home early. She just thought, oh, it's time to go home. You know. And but you know, she was, during the holiday, she was actually fantastic. She was brilliant. She was good in the airport, going through security. We were given loads of help, because we had the assistants in the airport. As soon as we got on the plane, we made the cabin crew aware of her difficulties, of her autism and things. Right, we're going to go here. This is Dalmore House, if you haven't already seen it. So yeah, she was really good in the flight, apart from we had, because she can't go to the toilet herself, I need to go in with her. And you know, the toilets in the airplane, they're tiny, so they wouldn't fit two people. But there's two toilets back to back, and the cabin crew were able to sort of take the middle section out of it to make it one big toilet for us to use. And while we're waiting for the cabin crew to do this, she decided to shout, "Parachute jump! Parachute jump!" while standing in front of one of the doors. So I had to spin her around and get between her and the door, just in case she tried to lean forward, so to grab the handle. So I had to tell everybody that was around us, as there's no panic. She's got autism, and I don't know what she's got in her head about the parachute, but there's no reason to jump out of the plane. Don't panic. So so she kept on taking her seatbelt off and saying, "Parachute, parachute jump, parachute jump." But after me, she settled down, but I don't know what got into her head. But yeah, right, I'm going to pause the vlog here in a minute